Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Sebastian. I am the Ayurvedic trainer for Bedrothan and Scarlet Hotel and Spa. I am also one of the Ayurvedic therapists here and a yoga teacher who is going to be bringing to you today a lovely yoga class. We're celebrating the Yoga World Day. So this is going to be our first class. We're going to be releasing it to all of our followers, all of our audience, so lovely people, and I hope you really enjoy it. It's going to be a full mobility class. So now that we are in this period of uncertainty, of lockdown, that we have spent more time at home, we tend to do probably more DIY, a little bit more of cleaning, and maybe even getting sedentary. Why not? Just like lying there and doing nothing. So this is a brilliant practice today and an opportunity for you to start moving in the different planes as well, not just like the sagittal plane, front and back. We can move to the sides, we work with all the body, we can twist and rotate as well. So I really wish that you can join us today in this practice and that you really enjoy our class as well. So with that being said, this class is actually for all levels. You can always adjust your asana or your poses according to your own skills, your own ability at that moment. And feel free at any point to stop the video, to carry on doing. If you enjoyed one of the poses, if you enjoyed the feeling and the sensation in the body, just take your time, pause it, carry on practicing, then renew. And again, work with your own body, with what your body is telling you to do. And other than that, hope you enjoy. Namaste. Namaste everyone, and welcome to the class. We're going to start first by arriving to the space, and you can either come to the front of your mat or to the middle of it. Just to demonstrate, I'll be here right now. And I'd like you to stand with your feet hip width apart, grounding yourself and opening your hands, then turning them to look at each other, rolling your shoulders back, tucking your pelvis a little bit in, tucking your tummy in. So come into Tadasana and close your eyes. Come into your mountain pose and just feel your body right here, right now. I know when we all want to move, we want straight away to start with a practice, but it's always good to start by arriving to this space, to connect with your body and connect with your breath. Take a few belly breaths at your own pace. Trying to slow down your rhythm, trying to deepen your breath, always through the nose and softly breathing in and out. Try to bring awareness to both of your feet. And if you feel really like you would like to start moving, start shifting your weight to one leg and the other, slowly. Feeling the difference between one foot and the other foot. Your left leg, your right leg. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes and start shifting your body weight towards your right foot and lift your left foot gently from the ground, hovering it, and start rolling circles on your wrists, with your feet, with your foot, in one direction and the other direction. And gently start lifting as well your bent knee to hip height, and keep doing those circles, and then move your left knee to the side and open up your hip. You can even help yourself with your hand coming into tree, and don't worry if you don't go all the way up. You can start with your tree on the ground, touching right over the ankle, below the knee, or above the knee. So come into your tree, and your hands can come into prayer in the middle of your chest, heart center, or come up, extending the branches of your tree. Hopefully you won't have a sliding pair of trousers that will make your foot go down. So open up your hands or come into prayer as well. Find your drishti, that fixed point where you can find your balance and be present in this moment. If you're struggling with your balance, try to push with your big toe to the floor. Open up your arms, release the leg, and extend the knee in front of you. And point your toes forward and up, forward and up, forward and up, forward and up. Bend your knee again, and bend slightly now your right knee, and come into picture the floor as if you had a clock. So 12 is in front of you, 6 is behind. And we're going to touch gently with our toe, 12 and 6. 12 and 6. You can help yourself with your balance with your hands as well, your arms. So working on your legs, stability, glutes, and come up and down again. So by now you should have your right leg already woken up. Give it a little shake, say thank you as well, and start doing the same but the opposite side. So we're going to shift our way to the left foot now, hovering your right foot from the ground and circling outside with your wrists, with your foot, and inside. As you start lifting your knee up towards your hip height. And again, start opening up the right knee to the side. Try to find your tree once more. Hopefully this time it won't slide. Come up with your hands overhead to the chest, or in praying to the sky. Find your drishti, your focus, and bring that awareness to this present moment. You can release your hands, release your leg, lift your knee, and extend your knee now to the front, toes pointing forward and up, forward and up, forward and up, forward, up, and once more. Bend your knee once more, the right one and the left slightly, and again, the clock from 12 to 6, 12, 6, and rotation of the leg to the front, to the back, kind of as if you were skating a little bit. Come forward and back, and come up once more and down to the floor. So by now, both legs should be awake. Give it a little tap. Tapping over the sides, over the center, the middle of them, awakening the nadis, your meridians. And bring your left hand up towards the sky. Drop your right shoulder blade and arm and bend to your right. Come up, change sides. Right up comes up, left shoulder drops down, bend to the left. And repeat to the other side. Allowing the space to be formed on the side of your body, extending your fingers and arm overhead. And once more. To the other side, towards the left. Then find your eagle arms, Garudasana, as you wrap your left arm under your right elbow. Hands can touch, or they can't, if it doesn't matter, it depends on where you are at right now.
try to lift your elbows up and push your arms away from you. Work with your breath, find those areas of resistance. Perhaps it's around your shoulders, your shoulder blades, and work with your own breath. Bring your hands towards your shoulders, take your jumper off, and change sides. So right arm under the left elbow, try to touch the hands or grab them, do whatever it's easy for you. Lift your elbows up and push your hands and forearms away from your face as you exhale. Working your breath is essential when you're practicing yoga, when you're moving in general, just in real life, really. It's the prana, is the source of energy that keeps us alive and going every day. Hands to the shoulders, take off your jumper again, and bring your arms extended behind your back and interlace your fingers one way or another. We will change in a while. And open up your chest without extending your back, trying to keep your pelvis tucked in. I'll show you over here now. So trying to keep the pelvis tucked in, so try not to arch your back and open from the chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, come down to forward fold, just half forward fold, straight back, and bring your arms extended overhead as much as you can as you inhale and exhale in this pose. Ardha Uttanasana, modified, but still good stretch on back of your body. Come up as you inhale. Change the grip now, so your non-dominant hand probably will be the one that is grabbing those fingers now. Again, tucking your pelvis in slightly, opening up the chest. Breathe into the pose. And exhale, fold forward halfway through. Bring your arms, trying to go overhead as much as you can, straight back, looking forward if you want. And release the bind, release the hands, they go down to the ground. Try to do your forward fold, enjoy the forward fold as well. If you want, and you want to release a little bit the tension in the back of your legs, you can bend your knees if it's the first stretch of the day as well. And just play and move in that pose. Movement without rigidity. You can move to one side, to the other. Try to extend your knees and place your right hand on the floor as you extend your left arm up towards the sky and look up. Inhale. Change sides, bring the left hand down. Your left knee will bend and the right hand goes up. Inhale. Exhale, change sides, so your right knee bends, left hand goes up. Inhale. And change sides. Enjoy the twist this time, working with your digestive tract. Now come with your feet to the sides of the mat, open up, come down into your deep squat or malasana. If your heels do not touch the floor, don't worry, you can always put a book or you can put a block or anything that will lift it and help you to stabilize. But if you do, please come down with your heels and hands into prayer and your elbows on the inside of the knees. So as you exhale, you push your knees away from each other, opening up the hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, open. Inhale up, trying to keep a straight back as you do so. And up. Now come down into sitting. Here you have options And I like to work with whatever I have around at home. If you don't have a strap like this one, right? You can always use a scarf, a belt, anything that you find, a rope. And then you can grab your scarf or strap or whatever you have around the ball of both feet and find your neutral position. Start straightening up your back, kind of like Dandasana. And from your hips, you're going to start hinging forward. It's not going to be trying to bend all the way down, but try to isolate from the hips. So for that to happen, if you're feeling tight behind your legs, then just do a little bend and release that tension there. So hands grabbing both sides of your strap, looking forward and keeping straight back, start folding forward. The moment that you feel that you start collapsing or bending like that, go back to wherever you were straight, because we want to isolate the movement a little bit. And if you feel like you have it in you, then try to open up again that stretch by straightening up your knees and trying to fold forward, sticking your bum out in a way, so you're rotating your pelvis anteriorly. And stay wherever is comfortable for you for a few breaths. Find those areas of resistance where you're feeling the limitation of that movement at that moment in time, and try to bring the awareness and relax into that side of the body. If that is enough for you, then inhale as you release the bind there of the straps. You can put them aside. Bring both feet to the floor, hands behind your back, and find your reverse tabletop. Here we're going to do a little bit more of dynamic movement. So your reverse tabletop, just make sure that your heels are directly below your knees, your shoulders above your wrists, and trying to keep the 90-degree angle. We're going to straighten up our knees and bring our pelvis behind our hands by hovering it from the ground like that. So we're going to come in and inhale and come back as we exhale. Come up, inhale, and find your reverse pike basically. 4 times more. 3, 2, 1. Come into sitting. And here we will now go back into our 4 kneeling point. Find your downward facing dog, and the same as you did before with your reverse tabletop, this time you want your wrists again below your shoulders and your knees right below your hips as well. Try to find a neutral spine, and why not? Let's do a little bit of a cat-cow. Your toes can be tucked under or they can be untucked. Absolutely up to you. I like keeping my toes and feet activated like that. So as you inhale, we're going to arch our back, push the ground away from us, bring the shoulder blades back. Exhale, round your back, look to your belly button, push the ground away. Come up into cow as you inhale, shoulder blades go down. And as you exhale, come into your cat, curving your back. On your next inhale, we will bring our left arm up as we Inhale here. And thread the needle as you exhale through the right side. Come up, inhale. And thread the needle as we exhale. We're going to repeat once more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your left shoulder, left ear to the floor. You can even open up your right arm and hand towards the sky, or find the bind on the opposite hip, opening up the chest. Bring your hand to the floor, open up as you inhale, the left hand up, and down to the floor. Let's repeat now on the other side. Come up as you inhale with the right hand, and through the needle eye on the left as you exhale. Come up, inhale, and bring your thread the needle through the left. Exhale. One more time, and then we're going to hold slightly on that bind and down. And if you want to stay here, just stay here. Or lift your arm if you want to take it to the next level, or find the bind on the opposite hip, opening up the chest. The smile is optional, but it's always good to have it when you're being challenged. Come down with the left hand to the floor. Raise up your right hand to the sky as you inhale. Come down as you exhale. Start walking your hands to the front of your mat so you can find your downward facing dog, or the first dog of the morning, evening, whenever you're practicing, if that's what's happening right now. And we'll just start by, let's open our knees to the sides of the mat and come into your extended child pose. Trying to rest your sitting bones on the heels, extending your arms in front of you. Then come to your knees and hands. Tuck your toes under. Keep your arms straight and your knees bent, and raise your hips up towards the sky. So we want to stretch and extend the upper side of your body, posterior chain as well, but we're going to be focusing on our arms, shoulders, back, keeping our knees bent so they're not in the equation yet. And then if you feel like you have it in you, start to straighten up your knees. The goal would be to touch the ground with your heels, but if that's not happening right now, don't worry. You can always start walking the dog on the spot. Feeling the stretch on the calves there as well. Remember to tuck your tummy in, trying to get your armpits to touch each other, so bringing them together. And walk your feet to the side of your mat, or outside, wherever it's more comfortable for you, and start walking your hands towards your feet ever slightly, so that you're closing the triangle that's being formed with your downward facing dog. On an exhale, we're going to bring our right hand towards the left ankle or shin, or wherever you go, wherever you get. If you get here, it's absolutely fine. Just move to the left, rotate, look over your armpit, and breathe in and breathe out. Another nice rotation or twist. Come to the center, exhale, inhale, and bring your left hand towards your right ankle, exhale, look up. Both hands to the center. Start by walking your hands to the front of your mat once more. Find your plank. You can bring your feet together if you want. And try to push your heels to the back of your mat, so you're stretching the back of your legs as well. Come down with knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga at your own pace. Shift your body a little bit forward and bring both hands outside of your mat so that your elbows are 90 degrees with your arm and forearm. Untuck your toes and inhale, come up, push yourself up. Calm down as you exhale. Next time that we inhale, we'll go up, and on an exhale, we'll bring our right shoulder and right ear to the floor, keeping the left elbow up, and change sides. And exhale to the left ear, left shoulder to the ground. Once more, let's repeat twice on each side. And up and down. Bring the awareness to those areas that you're feeling at the moment a bit tighter, and that you're feeling the stretch as well, wherever that is for you. And welcome the sensation as well, without judgment, without trying to change it. Come with your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up towards the sky, find your downward facing dog once more. And you have options, you can either walk towards the front of your mat or bend your knees and slight jump. Find your Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come up to half, forward fold. Exhale down. Come up as you inhale, hands towards the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to the chest, Samastitihi Tadasana. Close your eyes and I'll invite you now to feel where you're at right now. Feel your body. If you started by trying to bring to your practice an intention, as we spoke about earlier in the description of the video, then please remember that and repeat it to yourself. Feel the difference from now to whenever you started your practice. And then come up to, we're going to do a little flow now. So come up into hands towards the sky as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. Come up as you inhale. Bring your right foot back and left hand up as you inhale. Bring the left hand down. Left foot goes back. Find your plank. And hold your breath. Come down, Chaturanga or Ashtangasana, so Ashtangasana here. Find your Cobra as you inhale, and your downward facing dog as you exhale. Lift your right leg up towards your sky into a three-legged dog, and bring it between your hands as you inhale and lift your right hand up. Right hand comes down, left foot comes forward, exhale. And curl your back and come up into standing as you raise your hands to the sky, inhale. Hands to the center, exhale. Let's do the other side now. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up as we inhale. And Uttanasana as we exhale. We're going to go for the left leg back this time. And right hand comes up, inhale. And bring the right hand down. Find your plank, hold your breath. Exhale, Chaturanga, Ashtangasana, whatever is your choice. Shift your body weight forward, find your Cobra or Downward Facing Dog, wherever you're at right now. And, Upward Facing Dog. And let's go to Downward Facing Dog now. I was jumping steps, you see. Lift your left leg up towards the sky, heel pointing up, and bring it between your hands as you inhale. Lift the left hand up. Bring the left hand down, back foot comes forward, exhale, forward fold. And come up as you inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Come into Samastitihi. Once more, feel the effects of this practice in your body, in your mind. Separate your feet to mat width apart and come down into your deep squat or Malasana. Find a little bit of movement on your hips. Come down into sitting. And options here. So you can try and go again for your forward fold, Paschimottanasana, and see the difference at the beginning and at the end of your practice. Again, around the ball of the feet, straighten up the back, and inhale to prepare. Exhale to fold forward. Again, feel free to bend your knees if you want to go a bit deeper. You can also use a bolster underneath, forgot to say that. So, or a pillow, whatever you have. Keeping straight back. And if you want, then just rest all the way down towards your knees. Come up as you inhale. Release the strap to the side, and we're going to find our Shavasana to finish our practice. So on our backs, separate your feet over hip width apart, palms towards the sky. Once more, feel the flow of the energy all over your body, the blood flow, whatever you're feeling right now. Enjoy this moment of stillness after all that effort, and be grateful for showing up, for starting and finishing this practice. And just bring awareness to all your body, to those areas where you're feeling any tension, and allow them to melt and relax. Relax the toes, the feet, your ankles, heels, your lower leg, back of the knee, thighs. Relax your pelvis, your lower back, your shoulder blades, upper back, the shoulders, arms. Relax your hands, your fingers. Try to hold no tension whatsoever on your neck, the back of your head, scalp, your face. Again, smile is for advanced practitioners, but you're welcome to do it as well while you lie on your Shavasana. Take as long as you need right now in this pose, restorative pose. Just find your restorative flow right now into Shavasana. And thank yourself once more. I thank you for practicing, for choosing this moment and time, and see you in the next one. Namaste. Thank you.